Hello. The origin of the term Cobra Effect came from a story that occurred in India. The story goes, during the British rule over India, there was a worry about the amount of venomous cobras in the area. So they offered a bounty for each dead cobra. At first it went well, with a lot of snakes being killed. But then, some people got an idea. Why bother setting up traps and hunting cobras when we could just breed them? The British eventually became aware of what was going on, stopping the system. Now the breeders had nothing to gain from the cobras and just released them, making the cobra problem even worse. This is where the term came from, meaning an incentive had an unintended and unwanted outcome. The story was most likely not true with no evidence on it happening, however, there are other Cobra Effects examples. It was 1902 in Hanoi. The French authority built a sewage system for their palaces in the French quarters. Kilometres of sewers were constructed underneath Hanoi, with most of it being under the French neighbourhood, but some extending to the natives area. At the time, there was this horrible and unwanted guest roaming the city, and some rats. The rats populated the sewers. It gave them easy access to the French homes. They were becoming an issue, so Vietnamese rat catchers were hired. They would go into the sewers to hunt them down and were paid for each rat they killed. Month after month, more and more rats were being brought in. Tens of thousands dead, but it still wasn't enough as the rats were reproducing quickly. The French then decided to offer the job to everyone, 1 cent per rat, but they didn't want a bunch of dead rats to be handed in, so they decided to just bring in a tail for the reward. They thought this would be a good idea, but they thought wrong. At first it looked like the plan was working, as many tails were being brought in, till... Was that rat missing a tail? Those little... The people were releasing the rats after collecting the tail. This is so the rats would go back and reproduce, meaning more tails. Now apparently some were even smuggling in the rats from outside Hanoi. French health inspectors found rat farms outside the city. This policy was a failure. The rat problem got worse and the bounty program was cancelled. Thank you for watching.